Hello everyone, welcome to I Jump Instead and welcome to this 30-minute upper body strength and flexibility routine on a rebounder. I'll be on the Jump Sport 350 Pro rebounder today and I am Trophy Steffi. Thank you so much for being here with me today for this beginner-friendly routine. I'm going to have us take our hands off the bar several times throughout the routine. If you're not comfortable bouncing with both hands off the bar, then I'm going to invite you instead to just stand in place and keep the arms in motion, okay? We're going to continue progressing your flexibility and strength in your upper body, and we're going to be progressing your balancing mechanisms and strength just by standing on your uneven surface, okay? Or you could continue bouncing and just leave one hand on the bar. Our rebounders might not have the same exact balance pace, so if you're going at a different pace than me, that's fine. If at any point in the routine your arms get really tired, you just need to bring them down, take a break, and then bring them back up again. Are you ready to create more flexibility and strength in your upper body? 30-minute routine starts now. Let's get our feet into a nice wide stance that feels good to our legs. Let's stand upright. Let's engage the core. Let's have our chin level, teeth closed. We're going to be breathing through the nose throughout the entire routine. Take a moment to touch your shoulders and open them so they're not back or forward. And this is perfect shoulder posture, okay? And so the chest is lifted, the chin stays level, and then we lift through the core, which helps us to engage the core muscles. So feel the bounce tugging on the front of the body and the back of the body equally, and let that nose breath just flow through naturally and slowly. Let's now bring our head down so the chin is against the chest, feeling that nice stretch in the back of the neck. And let's rotate the head to one side, ear to shoulder. Feel the opposite shoulder pulling down as you feel that nice deep stretch in the neck. And now let's rotate the head forward and over to the other side, ear to shoulder, pulling that opposite shoulder down. Relax through the eyes and the face. And let's rotate the head again over to the other side. And this time I want you to extend the opposite arm and I want you to reach up with the chin so your chin and hand are in a nice full deep extension. I want you to wiggle the fingers. I want you to bring your palm down and your palm up. We're stretching through the wrist and the forearm. Bring it down, bring it up. Continue reaching through the chin. I want you to twist the full arm now so we can go into that shoulder joint, the elbow, the wrist. Keep twisting slowly. 3, 2, and 1. Both hands on the bar. Rotate your head down and around to the other side. Ear to shoulder, extend the opposite arm, palm facing down. Reach with the chin, a nice deep extension. I want you to wiggle the fingers. And now bring the palm down and up. Feel the nice stretch down and up. And now twist through that full arm, feeling that nice long reach between your chin and your hand. 3, 2, and 1. Both hands on the bar, bring your head down, and now face it up again. Let's pull the shoulders and hips back, and let's get the back into a nice arch. And I also want you to tuck your chin in. So we're in a nice deep cow stretch in the cat-cow stretches. So you can feel the massage. The down bounce is going to massage into the stretch. Push your shoulders together. Get a little deeper into the stretch. 3, 2, 1. Slowly come out and let's bring the shoulders and hips forward into the cat position. I also want you to reach the chin. Feel the down bounce, opening up your full back all the way down into the hips and into the neck. Keep reaching with the chin. Slow, deep breath through the nose. 3, 2, 1. I want you to stand up nice and tall while the chin stays level. Keep one hand on the bar and we're going to twist the upper body. Get into that nice deep back twist. Pull that back shoulder back. Extend upright. Get into your twist. Gently massage and bounce into this nice deep flexibility for the back. 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly come out and go to the other side. Staying nice and tall with that chin level. Pull that back shoulder back. Just relaxing the breath. Make sure you never hold your breath. Just let it flow, let it move. Pull that back shoulder back. Feel the lower back getting nice and deep into that twist. 3, 2, and 1. Slowly come back forward. Now let's shift our weight mostly into one leg. And with that leg, let's reach the arm up. Keep the shoulder between the front and the back of the body. And I want you to reach up and over, gently bouncing, bringing the stretch into motion. As we reach up, I want you to wiggle your fingers, relax your eyes, feel that gentle stretch into the hip, and let's slowly bring it down and switch to the other side. So our weight shifts into the other leg. Keep the shoulder right there in between the front and the back of the body, reaching up and over, wiggle the fingers. Relax your face, just extend and stretch, and we'll bring it down in 3, 2, and 1. Next up, we're gonna do 5 minutes of stepping with the upper body in motion. So let's begin by bending the knees just slightly, and let's gently step, and we can keep our feet connected to the mat. We can have our feet partially connected to the mat, meaning just the heels come up, or we can have our feet fully lifting off the mat. It's up to you. I want you to just get your steps in. If you want to keep one hand or both hands on the bar, that's perfectly fine. Otherwise, I want you to bring your arms to motion in sync with your legs. And right here, we're just going to focus on our cardio and our full body strength. Getting the heart rate up just a little bit. We're gonna make sure we continue nose breathing, okay? So modify your pace as desired. You might wanna pick up the pace. You might wanna slow it down. You might wanna stand up a little taller if the legs start to get too activated. Just bend those knees just right. Breathing slowly through the nose. Let's go ahead and switch up the feet position so the toes are slightly facing outward. Not too far. I want you to stay nice and firm in your stability and your balance. And as always, just put a hand on the bar if needed. So feel the inner thighs. Core is still engaged. And every time the elbow comes back, you'll feel a little stretch in the shoulder and the bicep. I want you to connect to that. Mind to muscle. So you're feeling the upper body, core, and lower body engagement. Now let's go ahead and put our feet into a hip width stance, toes facing forward. Use those core muscles to connect to your strength. Make sure the heels are getting just as much contact into the mat as the top half of your feet, so we can feel the backs of the legs engaging as well. Take a little bit of the pressure off the knees. Keep stretching into the fronts of your arm, through the shoulder, all the way down the front of the arm. Let's go ahead now and let's put our feet into a lunge position. So one foot is forward and one foot is back. Toes are still facing forward or maybe just slightly outward. That's fine. Keep the arms in motion. And I want you to find the symmetry in this movement. So if one leg starts to activate more than the other, I want you to shift your weight so both legs activate equally. Keep the core muscles engaged. Keep those arms stretching, collecting up those steps. Connect to the back, forth, back, forth, back, forth. Kind of like a dance. Just feel the momentum that you're creating in your body, the strength. We're gonna go ahead and switch into the other lunge position in 3, 2, keep your body in motion and switch. Perfect. Keep your chest up. Still breathing through the nose, eyes relaxed. Next up will be our 5-minute strength segment for the upper body. We're gonna have one hand on the bar. If you're comfortable and you'd like to strengthen both arms simultaneously, feel free to do so. 3, 2, 1. Feet in a wide stance. Let's heel pump. One arm comes up, or both. One arm comes up, and I want you to lift your chest and engage the full arm by squeezing from the inside, okay? So you can feel the back, the upper side back, the lat, the shoulder, the bicep, tricep, even the forearm and wrist. And the arm is centered between the front and back of your body, and it's squeezing. If you have both arms up, just stay right here. We're gonna switch arms in 3, 2, 1, switch. Just squeezing from within is connecting you, mind to muscle connection, and it's strengthening, and then we're tugging with that down bounce, which is taking your strength to the next level. It's increasing resistance from within and adding resistance with the downward increased gravity force. So keep squeezing. Practice your internal isometric flex ability. 3, 2, 1, switching arms. One arm comes straight out to the side, or both. Palms facing down. So feel the chest, the upper back, and the full arms in a nice deep squeeze, or just one arm. Heel pumping here, core is engaged. And we're gonna switch arms in 3, 2, and 1. Relaxing into the back of the neck, that's the key in order to isolate the arm. Really connect to the arm and the core right now. Teeth closed, nose breathing. We're gonna switch to the tricep reach next. Switching arms or both arms, 3, 2, and 1. So the arm is down and back, palm facing in towards the body, and reach the arm, okay? So lengthen through the arm. Maybe you have both arms. Reach and extend. Feel the down bounce tugging on your arm, okay? Feeling that reach go deeper with the down bounce. Squeezing into the arm, connecting you to more strength. Let's switch arms in 3, 2, and switch. Core check, feel the core muscles, how are they feeling? Make sure they're connected and strong, firm. Keep extending that arm, lengthening through the tricep, through the elbow and the forearm and the wrist. And switching arms, we're going to arm squeeze in 3, 2, 1. So the arm squeeze is into the torso. If you're doing both arms, both arms. Connect to your tricep and your bicep and hug your torso with those muscles. See if you can squeeze them just a little bit more. And actually release your hand, release your palms. No need to squeeze into your palm. Just push your arm into your torso. Keep pushing, switching sides in 3, 2, and switch. Really pay attention to this arm right now, to the strength in your tricep, in your bicep, in your elbow. You're using the full arm, your shoulder, all to push into your torso. 3, 2, 1. Let's all stop bouncing. And let's take our hands up over our head, put our palms together, clasp the fingers, and let's pull apart. For those of you who can bounce, go ahead and start bouncing. And if you would rather just stand there, that's great. Stay right there if that makes you feel comfortable. Otherwise, you could take your hands on the bar and you could pull a grip apart if that makes you feel good. And we're going to do this for the next 30 seconds, okay? So keep pulling apart, connecting to your core strength. Perfect posture, so you're not hunched forward. You're not leaning back. You're just upright enough to feel the symmetry in this pull apart. And we're going to get into swimming next, starting with mermaid strokes. 3, 2, and 1. So here we go. This is your opportunity to stop bouncing if you would rather not jump with your hands off the bar, okay? So just up and down here, we're gonna get into some really nice, deep strengthening exercises for flexibility. And this is great for the shoulders, for the full arms, the back, and the chest. And we have 30 more seconds here. So take breaks as needed. And I want you to feel the reaching through the arms. The palms will come in and out, and you're reaching and extending through the chest and back. Next up, treading water. 3, 2, and 1. So not bouncing, looks like this. So I'm flicking the wrists and going into my back and chest, getting really strong here in my upper body, taking breaks as needed, as desired, and then gently bouncing would look like this. You really don't have to bounce much, just bringing a little bit of motion up and down to this horizontal flow of the arms. Next up is going to be another move with both hands off the bar, and that's going to be butterfly stroke going backwards. 3, 2, and 1. So palms come up as the arms come up, and then palms come down as the arms go back down. So up and down, big strokes. Connect your core muscles too. Your core muscles will help you with stability, and you're building lots of strength in your upper body, lots of flexibility in your back, in your spine, in your neck. Try to take all the tension out of your neck muscles and rest as needed in order to be happy, to recover, and to come back for more. Next up, we're switching to butterfly forward, okay? So no bouncing if you're just gonna stand and work on your arm strength. You are on an uneven surface, so you're strengthening your balancing mechanisms. A lot of potential here to get really strong, beautiful arms and upper body muscles. Take a moment to relax any extra tension that might be in the back of the neck. That's a skill we build, and that helps us to isolate into the upper body muscles. Relaxing the eyes. Next up, we're gonna do some breaststroke. So both hands again, 3, 2, and 1. So we're gonna reach forward and out, open. And then we reach forward, just like we're doing breaststroke in the pool. Forward and open. And of course, work on your flexibility. Try to get a little bit more open, a little bit more stretched. Next up, we're gonna do side strokes, so one arm at a time, and we're gonna go in towards the out and then switch arms. So we're gonna have one arm on the bar at all times, and I want you upright. So no hunching forward, just go into your own flexibility and reach through and try to get that nice deep stretching happening all the way into the hips, all the way through the fingertips. You might notice some wiggling in the fingers just to help you extend and get longer into your upper body, into that arm, and connect to the symmetry. You want to have it be equal on both sides. So feel that symmetry. And next up, the arms are gonna go in the opposite direction. So out towards inward, and then switching arms. Here we go. So like you're painting a rainbow right over your head, and you don't wanna paint it forward or back, just right over the head. Feel that nice, beautiful stretch into the sides of the body. Still breathing through the nose exclusively if possible. Backstroke is next. 3, 2, and 1. So we're gonna bring one arm all the way back and then attach it to the bar and rotate the other arm back. So feel the stretching through the tummy, through the back. Switching to crawl stroke, our last move here in swimming. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Great job. 3, 2, and 1. And let's all take a moment to get into a dive position, just to stretch out the body. So hands together, clasping most of the fingers, leaving the pointer fingers up. And chin is level, arms come straight up, right next to the ears. And I want you to reach, just like you're on the diving board, about ready to dive. And relaxing the back of the neck. If you feel safe and comfortable and you'd like to add a gentle bounce here, you can. See if you can reach just a little bit further through the arms, through the chest and the back, all while relaxing through the back of the neck, relaxing the eyes. Keep reaching. 3, 2, and 1. Arms down, hands on the bar. And let's go ahead and open the mouth into the letters of the alphabet, like A, B, C. You don't have to say the letters out loud, but I want you to just say each letter with your mouth expression while you bounce, and stretch into it as much as you can throughout the rest of the minute, strengthening into the face. Here we go. Ten more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. One hand comes off the bar. Go ahead and tug on one ear. If you'd like to tug on both, you can. So pull that ear down and out and up slowly. Just choose a position to pull. Spend a few moments there and then switch it. Just open that ear canal. Switching gears in 3, 2, and 1. All right, next up is the tongue. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna drag the tongue throughout the mouth like this. And try to do 3 circles in each direction slowly. Perfect. Now let's go ahead and take a moment to look at something far away from where we are. See if you can find something as far as possible to focus on. And now take your finger and hold it in front of you and focus on your finger. And now look at something farther away, maybe change it up, look at something different. And then look at your other finger. And look at something a little bit closer. And look at your finger. And look at something else. And look at your finger. One more time, looking at something farther away. And let's look at our finger and let's pull it up so it's just about a foot away from our eyes, and then pull it out. And a little closer. 3, 2, and 1. Next up, let's do some nose opening. So what we're going to do is take our palm and we're going to push into the tip of our nose, and we're going to do gentle circle rotations, 5 circles in each direction. And this is going to help to create more flexibility in the nose and help us to do better nose breathing. 3, 2, and 1. Let's take a moment to open the mouth and jaw as wide as we can for 5, 3, 2, and 1. That always feels so good. Let's take a moment now to pull in the pelvic floor and let's hum. So let's do those simultaneously. Drawing in from the pelvic floor, that's going to connect you to your core, but see if you can squeeze from within. And let's hum. Here we go. Let's do one more hum. Continue drawing in from the pelvic floor. 3, 2, and 1. And that is it for today's 30-minute beginner-friendly upper body strength routine. So I know for a fact that these swimming strokes and strengthening exercises are very potent and very powerful, and that you are going to adapt fast, okay? So if you feel sore or you feel like you need to recover after this routine, I encourage you to come back quickly again and join me for this 10-minute swim segment in these flexibility routines in order to connect you to fast progress and amazing upper body strength and flexibility. I appreciate you being here with me today. If you like the routine, please give me a thumbs up and comment below. I want you to pick any emoji out of all the options and pick one that's red, and please put it in the comments section. If you're not subscribed to this YouTube channel, please subscribe. We hope that every single one of you is subscribed so you're getting notifications for our brand new routines that drop weekly here on this YouTube channel. Thanks again for being here, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.